So there was a time when somebody was being introduced. Apparently, she has invented something and she was being interviewed and all that. And there was a guy who saying that this lady who had invented something had no idea how big she is, and to him that gray area makes him even more interested in knowing him more, in knowing the lady more. And now I was sitting down and this thing just dropped in my head, and I went like, this is some of the challenges that we go through when we are being used by God. I mean, trying to bring it into, my message. When you're doing something for God, especially when you're always ministering in front of people, you're being acknowledged, you're being seen here and there, and you take the glory for yourselves. Oh no. There is beauty that has to do with being humble and acknowledging that it is God. It is always God. It is the God factor that makes you make such a difference. And without God, we are nothing. We can't do anything. It is high time we stopped taking the glory for ourselves. Now, listen, even as human as he was saying that the fact that this woman didn't know how big she was. And to me, when the youth of these days, we get a platform to minister and we are being acknowledged more here and there, it's like we have made it. So nobody can even rebuke us, nobody can talk to us, nobody can ask us certain things, and it is an error. Hey girl, hey boy, acknowledge that error and correct it. It is God that is helping you to make such a difference. It is not by your own mind, strength, capacity in any way. Calm down. Hey, actually, if you acknowledge God more, He comes in more for you to make the difference more. So together, you can even do more than you are doing. Let's say the level that you are being acknowledged here and there, experiencing some kind of fame and some kind of praise whatsoever. Let me tell you this. When you acknowledge God and let Him know that without Him, without that factor, without the oil, without the God factor, without His oil, without the anointing, you are only human and you can only do human things. What probably the flesh might lead you to do. But once God is in the picture, acknowledge Him more. Keep the humility going, and you are even going to make more than you ever think you are making. The impact, the difference, affecting positively your sphere of contact. So that gray area, Kalu, Sibo, Iklavi Atala Bosekasu Atali Bosaka, Rekene Manu Sata, that gray area. This is the message, and I believe that you would understand and receive more insight into it. I'm only a vessel being used by God, and don't just take it. Let God minister to you even more and get much more insight, illumination, and whatever revelation that you get, feel free to share in the comment box. We are here to learn. And I acknowledge that it is God. Without the God factor, who am I? Who are we to make such a difference? When you go down on your knees, when you enter your war room, say a prayer for me. Say a prayer for us. May God bless you and keep you. May His countenance fall on you greatly. May your path shine ever, 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 ever brighter. Love you. Hi everybody, I'm Pebbles and I'm an inspirational speaker, a coach and a teacher by calling, and I'm from Ghana. I hope you were blessed by today's message. Don't forget to subscribe to our channels, Win the Soul Foundation and Inspirational Pills TV, all on YouTube. If you like the message, you can smash the like button. And you can also comment. Let's know your comments on the messages. And we are so excited to meet you and to talk to you. Remember, you are a royal priesthood, a holy nation, and a person chosen by God.